Hi folks, Trisha Curtis, CEO Petronas and host of the Petronas podcast. It is Wednesday, July 2nd, 2025. We are seeing some move up in oil prices, some decent momentum. We're looking at $67.15, a little bit down on Brent. We're looking at just under $69 a barrel. We're about to kiss $70 a barrel today. The reason why we're seeing this upward momentum today, just days ahead of the OPEC meeting, the OPEC Plus meeting, which is they're surely going to announce another output hike, which they basically televised last month. They didn't increase output last month. They're increasing output now, about probably 411,000 barrels per day. More than half of that's probably going to the Saudis. But the reason we're seeing the uptick in oil prices and that momentum upward is that Iran has suspended its agreement with the Nuclear Watchdog in the United Nations. Big shocker. Like, this is my shocked face. You can't trust Iran. They're not going to let you come in and check out what they did because they would have no cards to play if you did. So Iran has suspended that, which means that there's all kinds of question marks now with Iran. If you have not been paying attention to the war between Ukraine and Russia, Russia on Ukraine, there's a lot of momentum going on there as well, where Russia is advancing 50,000 troops near the town of Sumy. So there's a lot going on there. We have also just today, or maybe it was last night, the U.S. actually suspended shipments of ammo that we basically said we were going to give Ukraine. And part of the reason is that we don't have enough stockpiling of this ammo ourselves. And so there's a real thing that we've been talking about for years, if you're looking at defense, is actually having enough ammunition, not just to send to your allies in cases like this, but also for defense of yourself and to have enough in stockpiles. You need energy to make ammunition, folks. So you need power generation. And that's something that we have to think about really seriously, especially when you look at what happened with NATO in the past 2 weeks, where NATO has agreed to spend 5%. You know, not everyone's going to hit 5%, but they're well north of 2% of their GDP. To spend that much money and to spend it on defense, you actually have to have energy and stable, reliable power generation to produce that. So with that, folks, today I had this was a podcast-filled week. I did a live stream with Jason Isaac yesterday. I recorded the 4th of July special, See the Earrings, Petro Nerdy 4th of July special, a complete rundown of everything happening in the economy and jobs, everything. Today we had the ADP report where we lost actually 33,000 jobs. We're going to get another jobs report tomorrow, so market's a little all over the place. But today I also recorded with the CEO of Liberty Energy, Ron Gusick. We talked for nearly an hour and a half. This is one incredible podcast. He's absolutely one of the best guests I've ever had on the podcast. If you want to know what's going on in the industry and have a different and diverse perspective than just what E&P say from a peak shale perspective, tuning into Liberty Energy and listening to service companies and how they perceive this market, especially leaders in the service sector, it's really, really good. It was a great day to do it at over $65 a barrel. But the 4th of July special is a complete rundown of everything happening in the economy, in oil, in geopolitics, and supply and demand, and all the nuances going on. So take a listen. It's going to drop tomorrow, but please stay tuned and please listen to the latest Petronas podcast. It is the episode 134, the one that's currently out right now. This is the Todd Hoffman podcast that I did at Montana Tech, the keynote. The reviews have been really phenomenal. The questions were great. Can't wait to hear more reviews. Take a listen, and happy 4th of July, folks. Talk to you soon. Bye.